Hi guys, it's Miss Benedict again. Today we are going to make this thing called Puffy paint. I've never made it before, I've never done this before, so we're gonna try it and see how it goes. So the things we're gonna need are a baggie, some shaving cream, some glue, and then food coloring, okay? So first what we're gonna do is you're gonna put equal parts glue and shaving cream into the baggie. And you definitely want your parents' help if you do this at home. Obviously you do not have to, you can just watch me do it. So I am gonna pour a little bit in there. I try not to use too much because I made all the colors. So you don't have to pour the whole bottle, but that's about how much I poured, if you can see that. And then shaving cream is gonna look a little different because it's foamy, so you're just gonna kind of have to play with it. So I put about that much foam. It says equal parts. I'm gonna assume that's equal parts, so we'll just go with it. And then you want to take your food coloring, and I've done all the other colors in my box besides this one I'm going to show you right now. And we're going to do the green food color to make a green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like 5 drops of this works for the color. So we'll try that, and then you're going to seal it just a little bit. You want to leave a little hole like right here. Don't seal like this part so that it'll come out. And I know I've got a little bit of shaving cream there. I'll have to use my napkin and get it off. And then you want to take the top of the baggie and let this air slowly out. Don't squish it yet. And then hold the top part, because I found that when I squeezed a lot of it, this would open up and then I'd have a bunch of shaving cream everywhere. So hold the top of it as best you can and then go ahead and mix. So I'm gonna mix that green dye into my bag. Here we go. And if the color isn't showing up as well, because some of the lighter color is harder to tell and harder to see, because it kind of turns a little, it kind of looks yellow than green. You might need a few more dots of the food coloring. But, so I like this color, but we're gonna add a little bit more just to see if we can get it a little darker. I'm gonna open that up and get a few more dots in there. There we go. And then I'm gonna carefully zip it back up, not all the way, and then squeeze my top part again. Kind of push some of that down and then mix. See that? The darker green? That's my new dots of food coloring. I'm trying to make sure I mix it well on all of it, because sometimes you can miss some spots of the white shaving cream. All right, that is a better green color. I'm gonna let a little bit of the air, well, maybe that's not air. Okay. So there we go, that's more, I don't know if you can tell, but that's definitely more of a green color. So before I started this video, I made, let me make sure I try to get this all filled up in this corner. I made all the other colors that I had in my patch. And so what you're gonna do, if you've ever seen anybody make a cake and they ice it, and this is when you're gonna need your scissors. You cut a very tiny, 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 tiny bit off the edge. And then I'm gonna use, you can use a sheet of paper if you want, but I'm gonna use this right here. And I am not an artist, so this is just a trial and error. But I'm gonna draw a flower with my puffy paint. And then when it dries, it should still be puffy, and I'll add at the end of this picture, or at the end of this video, sorry, a picture of the final product. So there is my stem, and I'll give it a little bit of grass at the bottom there. There we go. And then I'm gonna cut, ooh, what do I wanna do first? Let's do the pink. And then I'm gonna make sure, see, sometimes it comes up on the top, so you have to be careful. If you don't wanna get food dye, I would try and wear gloves, or just be very, very careful. I'm gonna squeeze all of it to the end. And then again, I'm gonna cut a very tiny, tiny tip off of it. And then I am going to make a flower. There we go. I'll add one more little straggler there. And we'll fill it in. And you don't have to fill it in. You can just leave it in outline and it'll stay in outline too. I just wanted to see how it's gonna dry with the glue in it if I fill it in and color it in. So we will see how that goes. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with the purple and find, I think this is the better corner here. I don't know, maybe it's this one. Find my edge there, cut it again for the new color, and then I'll just add little purple leaves, or petals. We'll do petals right in this middle of each of the pink petals. There you go. And then for the blue, and I made this one pretty dark. I wasn't trying to make it dark, but I apparently put too many drops of, ooh, I made that kind of a big chunk. Oh no, that's okay. On this one, so we're gonna use the blue for some clouds. These are actually really pretty colors, so I'm glad they turned out well. And then I will fill this one in kind of silly. Just like that. And you can use a brush or probably your fingers, just wash them immediately and ask your parents. See if you can get the fluffy paint. I'm gonna take another baggie, because I don't have any gloves, and put it in the end of my finger and kind of dab this cloud out, because I put quite a bit in there. And smooth it out. And there we go. There is my cloud. And I can tell it's pretty sticky when I touch it from the glue. So it should dry. And then I will leave the other stuff there. But you can do a lot more than this, but then there we go. And look, it's all puffy, it's raised up, and it's a lot of fun, and you can draw whatever you want, and then just ask your parents if it's okay to use it and touch it. So there you go. That's how to make a quick, easy puffy paint. You just need baggies, glue, shaving cream, and some food coloring, and you just hold it like that. And that is how this works. At the end of this video, there will be just a snapshot picture of what this looks like when it dries. I hope you all are doing well still. Be safe, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys this upcoming school year. Bye. All right guys, so here's the second half of the video. It's been a night and I let it dry. I did an extra one where we did the tape. I took one of my, I used this one, I didn't like what I drew on it, and did the tape paint like we did before, but I used the Puffy paint. And then here's the one I did in the video yesterday. And when you look at it, it's actually pretty cool when it dries. Like the cloud, if you can look this way, is really bubbled up. And it's actually really cool to touch. It's really soft. Same with the flower. And then this pulled off actually really easy. That little blue piece had a problem there. But otherwise, this was really cool too. And that was fun, and it's really soft. And a lot of it stayed. The bubblier you make, the more there's bubbles underneath, and they're kind of fun to touch. But that was actually a lot easier to do with the tape than I thought it was gonna be, so that was fun. That's an option for you to do. And anyway, those are the results. Bye guys.